Good evening, welcome to my channel. I thought it was about time I showed you some of my new goodies. I haven't got as many as some of you, but this is my little stash. The first things are glitter paint, which I bought at the local newsagent. Some of the girls in America have got stuff called sticklers or stickers or something, little things with a little, like that, pour out the glitter. Well, I couldn't get those, so this stuff you just use with a paintbrush and paint it out, scoop it out of there with a paintbrush and put it onto the page. It works quite well actually, so there's some pretty colours. I'm quite happy with those. Oh, can't really see that. I should bring them up closer to the camera, shouldn't I? Yeah. Gold, blue, red, pinky red, green and a darker blue. So I'll just try something out here. Let's see. Ah, yeah. So if you look at that, you can see it's not quite a liquid. It's more of a paste which you apply with a paintbrush. So that's that. I've only played for had a bit of a play around with that. There's three of these little things called liquid drops. You pour them out very carefully in a line, and it makes sort of a three-dimensional. I call them 3D pearls. So they're all right for paper. They're not, not really good for colouring books, but I bought them. As you do, you buy these things. And finally, I've got some Pearlescent Watercolors. Now these are gorgeous. I got these online through Raw Innovations or Fox Collection mail order catalogue. Just like a little set of paints, and there's a brush with them. Oops, I had this open before. Oops. Annoying. I had that open ready to show you and it closed itself. So you just wet with the paintbrush. You oops, I dropped it. Right. Wet it with the paintbrush, the paint, and then just paint it onto the paper, and it has a lovely pearly effect. So that's those. Thought I was organised. Typical. Put those back out of the way and I'll show you my new colouring books, or some of them anyway. I'm not going to show you all of them because some of them are a bit rude, and I think YouTube would probably censor it if I showed them to you, so I won't show you those. Come here. Oh, geez, I think I'll have to start this again. This is ridiculous. Why does it get things out the way, that's all. Right, okay. I ended up buying two of the Swatch books that I've seen other girls on YouTube have, but this was one of them. You've probably seen them elsewhere anyway. It's got the swatching chart for your pencils, and then it's got pages where you can blend pencils, blended colour combinations, various colour blending on, toadstools, roses, flowers, leaves, pumpkins, all sorts of stuff. So that was one, and I bought another one which I was going to show you, but I've packed it away now. I'm going to post it to another girlfriend who I thought would use it probably more than I will this. But anyway, for the price of them, I thought, well, it's, that was worthwhile. I don't even know if I will transfer them because I've got all my swatches in a loose leaf folder. And as things change, I can just pull them out and throw them away and start again. Whereas once they're in a book like that, well, they're pretty permanent. But I'll have fun blending. Then I've got a Halloween colouring book. I'm not quite sure whether I showed you that on a previous video, but anyway. And I've got the Teacup Kittens, which you've probably seen on other videos. And I've got my rude ones, which I won't show. But I will show you what I've been doing. I've done quite a lot of colouring in. And in my first video, when I showed you my colouring books, I sort of flick through them really quickly, but I'll take a bit of time to go through the actual colouring that I've done this time. I'll make a note of what pencils I've used and or what medium I've used, because if you don't finish something and you go back to it later, you think, oh, I forget what I was using now, and then you can end up using other colours which probably don't blend in with the original colours, so I always keep a note of them. Now, let me see, just adjust the camera. Righto. So, yeah, Halloween book. A light. Gee, I haven't got swish lighting and everything, cameras like you. So I'm just doing my best here. Where are we? You see that alright? That's the first page of the colouring Halloween one, which was done in Black Widow pencil. There's some sparkle paint. Yeah, that sparkly stuff I used, and the Pearlescent Watercolour. I've gone over the cat with that too. So what else? And then I've done a skull. Not into skulls, but anyway, I used the Pearl watercolour on that. I think it came out really nice. And there's their chest colour page. Trick or Treat, that was done in Black Widow pencils. I burnished it with metallic pencils. This one I've done in the Chameleon pencils. And the last one I've done, this one was done with marker pens. That's quite a lot brighter, isn't it? The difference it makes when you use marker pens as against colour pencils. With the Teacup Kittens, I just love this book. It's so cute, and there's so many examples of the pages that you can copy for the colours and ideas. Okay, there's some of the already coloured in pages. Okay, that's mine. I used as you can see, it's very glossy. I used the fluorescent paints over the purple pencil. What did I use? I didn't write down. I used Chameleon pencils again. Oops. And this one, which is the Chameleon pencils again. Chameleon pencils are what I'm using for the month of October. Colourfully Optimistic has this monthly challenge on where you try to use just one pencil or one medium for the whole month on your different colouring books. I mean, you don't have to, but she says just a way of perhaps using up something that you might not use much otherwise. So I think it's a great idea. The one I've done for the month for my letters book, let me see, A, B, C, was this one where I used the Chameleon pens. And again, I could probably do a lot more. I could probably do pastel background and that, but I've left it as it is. That used the pencils up, so I'm happy about that. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is sit down and go through, I think I've got the camera focused well enough, my Joanna Basford books, because I suppose I've coloured more of those than I have of anything else. And I've put the little stickers in so we know where we are. So that's the front page. They were actually using cheap pencils that I've since got rid of, but they come up all right, didn't they? And that's your name page. And I've got this one, which was done fairly early on in the piece of owning the book, and I've made some adjustments to it as the time's gone on. When I coloured it originally, I didn't have the pastel, but I used the pastel, and I've added little butterfly stickers in different pages too to pretty it up. Then I've got these. This one was done with Prismacolors. This was done with gel pens, and the reason I did that was because the art is so small, so intricate, and I thought, oh, that's going to be horrible to try and do that in pencil, so I've done it in the gel pens, which have the much finer tip, and the sparkly things, there's all sorts of things there. Look, it's okay. It's not something I'd do again, and I think I could probably, if I had the patience, fill in all the white stuff with black or something else, but I'm not going to. It's going to stay the way it is. That one I was quite happy with, the Prismacolor pencils. Now I forgot what pencils I used for these. I think it was a mixture of things with the owl. I stuffed up with a green. I started out with a different green, didn't like it, and then went on to another green. I think it's a bit of blue there, but anyway, doesn't matter. The owl's good. And the leaves across the page, they look alright too, happy with those. Okay, this one was Faber Castell. I used the Faber Castell pencils on that, happy with that. First thing I did when I got this book, my girlfriend Sharon gave it to me quite a few years ago now, was go through and pick out all the little insects that Joanna has marked. So I've coloured all the insects, caterpillar's green on that, and I've got little bees and owls and stuff. I had a lot of fun with that. This one, Faber Castell again. Oh, Faber Castell watercolour pencils, okay. So I've got all that white space to fill in, and I've got some ideas. Who was it now? One of the girls on YouTube, one of the colourists, had a book of stickers. She'd bought a book of like big stickers to use, I suppose, to fill in gaps in her colouring pages. And I thought, what a great idea. I have got some stickers, but mine are mainly small ones like those, like the birds and the butterflies. There. Oh, they're there. No, they're coloured in ones. The birds are sticker. I've got quite a lot of books that I've picked up at op shops of decoupage cuttings and stuff like that. So I'm going to cut out some of those and use them to fill in these blank spaces. I think that would look really good. This one isn't finished yet. I'm not really big on doing flowers. I get a bit bored after a while, but I'll finish it eventually. Same with this one. I did this bright red door and then a few leaves, and I'll come back to it. And the maze, I've done a little bit of that too, but not much. They're a bit boring. Now this one, I saw what somebody had done on their colouring YouTube, and they shaded these pots really, really well. So I copied what they did because I just think they look beautiful when they're shaded. Instead of just one colour, they've used several colours to make them, sort of really bring them to life. And the same with the bush, and I've got, obviously got the rest of that to colour in and some more to fill in there, but I'm happy with the start I've made on it. This is another one where you had something in the middle and you're supposed to put something in that centre. So draw here what the padlock is locking away. Well, I had a stencil of a rooster, and I thought that'll do, so I just put that in there. So I will eventually go over that with pen and, pen or marker pen or something or other, gel pen, make it brighter and colour in the flowers. This one I haven't coloured it in, but I've used lots and lots of stickers to fill in all the pots. None of them had flowers. You're supposed to fill in your own flowers. I thought, no, I'm going to put flower stickers in there. It's rather good. And this one, what did I use here? I think they might have been Spectrum Noir pencils. Haven't finished that yet. Okay. Anyway, yep, and over the page. Got some more to do there. This one, another one. I just went mad with the stickers in this book. Just put butterfly stickers in the middle of there. Okay, and finally, Spectrum Noir. Gee, that's hard to say. Pencils. Again, to do that one. I think that I've got a feeling I copied that from something I saw on YouTube too. I couldn't be so imaginative with my colours. Okay, Worlds of Wonder. I've had a lot of fun with this book. I'm still having a lot of fun. That's the inside of the cover. Again, I get a lot of my inspiration from Rachel Henderson. What's it called? Gee, isn't it awful, their names? Colourfully Optimistic. Jamie's Love Colouring. I think, no, Jamie's Colouring Love. Miss Martley, I think her name is. And yeah, anyway, there's quite a few girls who I religiously follow and quite brazenly copy what they do. Because they just... Now, this is one of Rachel Henderson's. She did... There's a lot of these elephant drawings on the internet, and the most beautiful colours are different colourists, but this red and yellow one really appealed to me. It was so simple. So I did that, and I've got some cloud stencils, and I did a bit of cloud in the back of that. It's only fairly faint, though you probably can't see it. Here we are, Faber Castell. Now, these are pencils, but they're pastel coloured pencils, and for some reason this picture just appealed to me, doing it in pastels. I've seen it done in brighter colours and different colours, but no, I was happy with that. I've done a few cakes, again, thanks to Rachel Henderson's tutorials. She's done some great tutorials on the cakes. I wouldn't have a clue what colour to paint the cakes, but so I just happily cover what others have done. What were they? Prismacolor? Oh no, various colours those were. What about that one? Oh, yeah, Faber Castell. Okay, and these lemons, I just love this page. I've seen it finished, of course, on many pages, and I think it's just beautiful. It's so simple. I use Prismacolor, and I think I'll probably finish that fairly soon because I enjoyed doing it. Really easy to do. This one was inspired by Joanna Basford's gallery, and I used Faber Castell polychromos, but and then I mucked around to try and get the background darker, and it just a bit of a mess. And I think I saw on somebody's site that they went over something with Derwent Intense pencils and then painted it over, and it come up much better. So I might even do that. I might even colour over that pencil with something else. I might even use those my new Pearlescent. No, I don't think I will, because I want dark. I can't have it too light in the background because the flamingos have disappeared. So, and I've done the windows there in like silvery stuff, and oh gee, made a mess of those. So I might have to fix those up. This one, oh yeah, it's Marit's Colourful Adventure. She's the other lady that I really like her work. So this is one of following one of hers, one of her tutorials, and except the paving at the bottom. I've seen that done again with stencils, and I bought some stencils online, paving stones, just to add to it. Not that it makes it look that much better, but anyway. Oh, and here we are, the tickets. The tickets. I've had fun doing those too. As I think it was Rachel said to me, I made a comment on the tickets, and she said they're great when we haven't got a lot of time. You just want to do some quick colouring in, and to finish one of these little tickets, or any of the cakes or the other small things in Joanna's books. It's just a lot of fun, isn't it? So that's those. What else have I coloured in? Looking over at my books. Oh, teapots, yeah. See, bring over the teapot. I've done a few of those. Find the one I've done. Here we are. Teapots. To relax. Ah, okay. I don't know whether I might have showed these. I hope I haven't showed these on a previous video. I probably have. Sorry about it if I have. Black Widow pencils. I did that one. Black Widow pencils again. Did that one. No stickers. Oh, okay. Now this was funny. The Colourists Magic pencils. I've only got 2 of them, and I don't really like them, or I didn't until I saw a tutorial last night on YouTube using them, and I thought, oh, they've given me some great ideas. So anyway, I mucked around with it, and what were those? Yeah, they were all using the Colourists pencils, the 2 pencils that I've got, and then I went over them with gel pens and put some glitter. But overall, it's come out a lot better than what I expected it to. This one I'm not happy with at all. I don't know why I did this. I think I started that background with yellow and pink, and I thought, pink? No, it doesn't go well with the orange, so I changed it to purple. But win some, you learn some, don't you? Ah, now, okay. This one I'm very, very happy with. I used Black Widow. Look, I know my colours are pale compared to some of the colourists, but I just think that was so dainty and pretty, that picture. I enjoy doing that. Let's see if I've got any more in here. I'm sure I have. Oh yeah, this one I couldn't help to do. Black cats, or little paws all around it, all over the teapot. I'll do something to fill in that white space again at some day, but I'm pretty happy with that. Oh yeah, I think I've showed this on a previous video. It was the teapot with the tea cosy on it, with the balls of wool. That was done in Bambino crayons I used for that one. Oh, okay, this one I'm not real happy about. I used the Black Widow pencils. I'm not that I'm unhappy with the Black Widow pencils, but I just don't think I made a very good job of doing the. Really. No, I thought I'd done some paint there, but I hadn't. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably finish it up with a red around the back. I couldn't decide what to use for the background. I thought of using blue again. But, oh no, it's too much blue. But on the other hand, it probably would have been better left all blue. Never mind, it's going to be red and blue. I'll finish it one day. So, I think I've talked enough. I hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Bye.